Hi everyone, this is going to be your last assignment before the grades close. So next week I'm going to do a catch-up week so you guys can hand in any assignment that you haven't completed. I want to make sure that you guys realize that this right here is a test and I am going to grade it like a test. So it is worth 65 points. I am going to have a video for each page. I am just going to go ahead and change the numbers, and then you guys can go ahead and complete the question based on what the question is being asked. So just pay close attention. All right, so question 1 says, what is the amplitude? When you guys look at this, we have y equals, I'm going to make another equation, but you are going to use this equation to answer this equation right here. So this question, -3 cosine 2x. I want you guys to be very careful with this. This negative right here is a reflection. It is not the amplitude, okay? So just be careful that you realize that that negative is not part of your amplitude. The 3 in this case is the amplitude, and the 2 right here is the frequency. They're asking what is the amplitude, so in my question, the amplitude would equal 3, okay? You're gonna answer this question like that right there. All right, which sine function has a frequency of pi, a midline of y is equal to 3, and an amplitude of 2, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and write an equation. Y is equal to, you're going to go ahead, this right here is your amplitude, then you're going to do sine, then you're going to do frequency, and then plus your midline. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go ahead and substitute in your amplitude for A. You're going to substitute y is equal for your midline, and you're going to substitute pi in for your frequency. So you're just going to substitute those 3 things in for the 3 things in this equation right here, and then pick whatever one you have there. All right, this next one you're going to be asked, what is the max? Now remember, the max right here is going to be the midline plus your amplitude. Okay, so again, this is your amplitude, this is your frequency, whoops, and this right here is your midline. So you're going to take your midline and add it to your frequency, and that's going to give you your max. Moving right along, we want to go ahead, the amplitude, the period, and the midline. The amplitude is how high. Your amplitude is always right out in front. Again, amplitude is how high, it's never a negative. Your period is 360 divided by your frequency, and your midline is always at the very end. So this is your midline, this is your amplitude, and the frequency right here, you can do 360, for example, divided by 2, okay? The period says how long it'll take to get 1 cycle. So this would be 360 divided by 2. This one right here may be a little tricky. This is in pi over 2. So you can do 2 pi divided by pi over 2 and put that into your graphing calculator. When you do that, you can hit alpha, y equals, and do it that way. And that'll bring up that fraction there. If you guys do this long way, I just want to show you this. This is 2 pi divided by pi over 2. You keep, change, flip, or multiply by the reciprocal. And you're going to see that these pi's are going to cancel out, okay? And it'll be 2 times 2, which will be 4. So any way that you guys go ahead and do that is fine with me. And this one is back in degrees, so you can use 360 divided by the 1/2. okay? And make sure you get the answer there that you have. All right, and this one, number 7, this is worth a total of 6 points. A lot of you guys are getting a little sloppy when it comes to the labeling. I need to make sure that you guys realize that it is extremely important that you have this labeled. We're going from our x values from 0 to 2 pi, so we're going to start at 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you can have 90, 180, 270, 360. Some of you guys are using radian, so it would be pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, and 2 pi if you want to use radian. It doesn't matter which one you use for me, okay? And you're going to go ahead and graph this. Now, there's a lot of situations that are happening right now. Some of you guys have your calculator set up and you're ready to go. Fine. If you have your calculator set up and ready to go, perfect. If not, I highly suggest that you go ahead and set up your calculator. You're going to check your mode. You want it in degree or radian. Well, let's take a look here. This one is in degree. How do I know if something's in degree or radian? If you don't see pi, you know that it's in degree, okay? So you're gonna hit degree. Then you're gonna change your window. The x min is gonna be 0, x max 360, and your scale is gonna be 45. Your y min, -10, y max 10, and your scale is gonna be 1, okay? Then other thing that you have to do is you have to change your table setup. You hit second window. You want to start your table setup at 0, and you want to change your table and go up by a factor of 45, okay? All right, so once you do that and you're using your graphing calculator, all you have to do is you just go ahead and boom, put this right into your graphing calculator. If you don't, you're not using your graphing calculator and you're gonna do it the long way, that's fine. I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna change this though, but you're gonna use this equation, not the one that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use y is equal to 3 sine x minus 1. Okay, so what you're first gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and you're going to graph 3 sine x. And then this right here means that you're going to shift every point down 1 unit, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Be careful with yours because you're going to be shifting everything down 2 units, but you're at 2. So it should be 4 and -4. Remember sine, we start 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. You're going to focus in on your 5 key points. Sine starts at 0, goes to the amplitude, back to 0, -3 and 0. So you'd go ahead and plot those at 0. It would be at 0, 90, 3, 0, -3, back down to 0. Now, just keep in mind that what I graphed right here is y is equal to 3 sine x. Now I need to do this transformation of shifting everything up 1 unit. So I shift this up 1 unit, shift this up 1 unit. Oh, whoops, shift everything down. Apologize, that's a negative. So you're going to shift it down 1 unit, down 1 unit, down, down, down. And everything was shifted down 1 unit, and then you can label that y is equal to 3 sine x minus 1, okay? So just be careful when you're doing that. My amplitude for mine would be the 3. The amplitude is right out in front. So this here is based on my equation, but you're going to be using this equation to do your work, not my equation. So just be very careful. So my frequency is 1x, the period is 360 divided by my frequency, which is 1. And the equation to the midline is right here, y is equal to, y is equal to -1. Okay? All right, if you have any questions with the first page, please make sure that you email me. I really want you guys to realize that I am grading this based on correct answers, okay? So you need to make sure that you do a very nice job. I'm available through email Monday through Friday from 8 to 3. So you can email me at any time and I will get back to you. All right, have a great day.